Hi there and welcome back to Steam with Steve. Today we're going to go through the Holy Python exercise number 3, which is really cool. Hopefully it's going to give you some insight. So that carries on from the tutorial that we just did. So just if we open this guy, up should come up this new website. So there we go. I'm going to accept some cookies. So what happens is we've got four different exercises, and we're just going to go through them one by one. The really cool part with this as well is it has a way of running it. It has some hints down here, and we can then test it. So if we just run that, let's see what happens. Oh, error. So the error is there was nothing inputted in here. So if we open that back down, cool. So men stepped on the moon is what we're doing, and we're basically assigning it a value. So let's see if a simple integer example. What does this do? That's cool. So let's say, I don't know, 40 people have stepped on the moon. And if we want to print that out, we then need to type in men stepped on the moon. So if we run that guy there, failed. Cool. So there you go. It tells you this is what's really cool about it. There's the result. That's what we typed in. This was the expected value, and then there's the check. So there's actually been 12 people that have stepped on the moon. Sorry for the astronomy people. And now if I run that, I've now passed the test, which is pretty cool. Awesome. So then if we go down, if you weren't sure, there were some hints. So you can simply assign the values to the variable. Left-hand side, and then they've given you a project here, which probably gives you the answers, and then the number on the right-hand side doesn't have to be quotes. Cool, because it's a number, not a string. And then down here, it gives you the actual solution, which is pretty cool. Awesome, so have a pause here, try and do 3B, and we'll come back. Great. So type a couple of words, a short sentence for your variable, then print it out. So my reason for coding, it is awesome, and I like making money because coders get paid a lot of money. So then if we go down here, we go print. So we go my reason for coding, and then let's run that and see what happens. Awesome, we've passed. Cool. So we've got the hints down there, and then we've got the solution if we got stop. Okay, so this guy obviously loves programming robots, which is pretty cool. Right, exercise number 3, C. So let's see what happens if we try and assign a new value to a variable. Note the program gets executed line by line. So global mean sea level in 2018 was 21. And what we would need to do is assign a float of 2 decimal places, the variable below. If you don't want to see search the value, you can check it out with hint 1. Right, so I'm going to be even lazier and try and take a guess. So I reckon they've rounded it, so it's going to be 21.3872. Let's see what happens. Nope. Oh, it's close, 36. Right, so you just typed in, all we've done there is originally was set as an integer or an int, right? And then if we go down here, and we change that to 21.36, and then we run it, it still works. Awesome, so we've now passed that. Great, so then we're up to the last one, the Boolean example. So we've done strings, we've done integers, now we're up to Booleans. So find the Boolean, assign true or false to the variable below, staying alive. So have a go there, and we'll come back. Awesome, so this one's pretty simple. You just literally type in true or false, whatever you want, and then we run it, all good. And then there's some hints down here. So this website's amazing, right? So Holy Python, I'll put the link in the description down below. I would highly recommend practicing as many of these as possible because they've got all the beginner ones, then they can go up to intermediate, all the way through to advanced. So they teach you literally everything that I'm teaching. Eventually, I'll probably make a video that goes through every single one of these as well because it is super useful. So hopefully you learn a little bit more about data types with Holy Python. Thanks again for coming along. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe down below because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. See you next time on Steam with Steve. Adios.